Hello,
Hello, how are you?
how are you? Is this Alessandro?
Yes, I'm Alessandro. I'm
Uh,
the
uh,
director.
Hello, Alessandro. I'm Shakira Shabar. I am the director of the festival, and I'll be conducting this interview, if you don't mind. Basically, a 20-minute chat about your work and this short that is participating with in our festival this year. So thank you for being with us
Oh,
uh,
thank you for the your invitation.
yeah,
Yeah.
welcome. Uh, so you first of all, before we speak about your film, your background in cinema, are you a filmmaker or a professional
Yes.
filmmaker?
Yeah, I'm a professional filmmaker. I have a production company in Sicily, in Italy, uh,
Okay.
uh, from 21 years. My company is 21 years old. Uh,
Wow.
yes, yes. I'm not a young director because I I I made lots of short movies during these years, and Out of Sync, Look Out of Sync is the last short movie.
First short movie that you
Yeah.
and you produce for yourself. You're also a director.
Yes, yes, with my production company, 095 millimeters.
Oh,
My company, the name of my company is 095 mm. Okay.
0.95
Yeah,
mm. Okay, okay.
you can find my website if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll write it down so that
Yeah,
uh,
www 095 mm. Uh,
0.95 mm. Okay.
IT, Italy, it.
And it's
IT,
it.
okay.
Yeah,
Not it,
IT. Yeah, yeah,
not it, yes, yes.
yeah. Yeah. Well, great. And usually, what inspires your short movies? And maybe you can speak about this short movie. What has inspired your idea? How did it? Did you write the script? I
Yes,
suppose.
yes.
Okay,
I
so
wrote the script, but in a stupid way, if you want, because I was walking into my house at night, trying not to make any noise because everyone was sleeping, and suddenly I looked at my feet moving on the floor, and I thought, what would happen if the sound of my feet was out of sync? And in that moment, I thought, it's a good idea. I can write something about this idea.
yeah,
And I immediately thought it was a good idea for a film. And I started writing this story, and Lookout Sync was born. Uh, you
yeah,
know, uh, the idea, many times you can find your story uh, in unpractical ways. You can find your stories in a stupid way, okay?
yeah,
And, but at the same time, you can develop your story, and maybe your story can become
yeah.
good story.
Well,
The,
as you say, the idea comes up just as a what if situation. What if this
yes,
happens? What if what if I was able to start flying now, and
yeah,
then you say, okay, yeah, I would
yeah.
do
Maybe,
this, I would do that, and
maybe you say in this moment you say a word, and I think something about
yeah,
your word,
yeah,
and suddenly it was born an idea.
yeah.
Yes, it's
It's
I,
an association. it's an association of ideas that you may encounter just as a shock, and then it really depends on whether you want to pursue on that idea and maybe dig, because it's like you have a clue, but then now either you dig and you find something or you don't find it.
Yes, because if you put on the table and you think, I have no, I want to find an original idea. It's not a good way to work for me. But if, for example, you are walking on the street and suddenly this idea comes, you know, and you think, oh, it works. It's like this. It's like this.
Yeah.
So look out of sync was born in this way.
Yeah. But today, but to me, and I meant to ask you about it. There is a level where we understand it's a bit of a fantastic situation where it happens usually in movies, but here it happens in reality of a movie.
Yes.
Somebody who gets out of sync. But behind this idea of physically being out of sync, there is a reality of people out of sync, but without it's not vocal. It's a situation where there is in English you are not in phase with yourself. In fact, you could be out of sync with yourself. I mean, people will not notice it, but you might notice that you're. And to me, this is what was happening a bit to your character. You know, he was noticing that. How could he fit with the problem he has? You know, how can he have a meaningful relation with somebody else if he's in this situation? So there is another level of reading the story and understanding the distress of a person who is out of sync.
Yes. But you know, I want to tell a story that talks about disability in a different way.
Yeah.
With lightness, humor, in a loving way. Okay.
Yeah.
At the same time, I like to talk about the desire to fall in love again. And Simona meet, and through love, they become sync again, and they get incredibly happy. Okay, for me it's very important. And I really like to use real way to talk about surreal situations.
Yeah.
Okay. When you watch this movie, it seems a true story because it's very simple.
Yeah.
It's not a true story. It's a surreal story. And for me, that element surreal becomes stronger because you put this element in an real not real story, but it seems
it seems as a
it's not, you know, Tim Burton. when you watch a Tim Burton's movie, you know that is a fantastic world.
Exactly.
No, I'm not interested in this kind of story. I like more to present my story in a realistic way and put this realistic way on surreal elements.
Yeah. yeah. That shifts everything and creates this situation of surprise to us. Yet at
Yes,
the same time,
yes,
it's a challenge to the
yes, yes.
characters and yeah. Eh, so-
You have to think, but it's incredible. You have to think it's not possible, okay, in the
yeah,
reality. But at the same times, you believe in in that situation that main character are living in that
yeah.
moment. Okay.
Yeah, because of the drama of the situation, and obviously, yeah, you have to suspend the disbelief and
Yes.
then enter this world and try to also and feel whatever they are feeling and get that. Yeah, so
Yeah. Yes. 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 Of course.
and the result is a very nice story told, and that
Thank
has
you so much.
even a happy ending to it, and
Thank you so much.
it's nice. You said you've done many short films. So are they all comedy, or you tap on different genre of cinema?
But I really like comedy and surreal comedy. Lots of my movies are comedy, but I also shot thriller short movies. The name is Life Out of Frame.
Mhm.
And, but I like to use a sense of humor. Uh, yeah, because you can talk about dramatic situation with lightness, with sense of humor. For me, it's better because the life is horrible, and the life is horrible. If you talk about the life in with lightness, for me, it's better. So I often use a sense of humor, comedy. Yes, yes,
Mhm. So to you, comedy is a cinema expression, form of expression that allows to talk about reality and pass on
yeah,
messages, yet without being heavy on the on the.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, we have in Italy great tradition about commedia all'italiana. You know, for example, Mario Monicelli, Dino Risi, Antonio Pietrangeli, Vittorio De Sica. They
Yeah,
are they are the masters of
of yeah,
comedian of
yeah.
cinema.
Well,
And-
yeah, I'm not very familiar with all these names, but for example, Life is Beautiful, the movie
Benigni,
is
Roberto Benigni.
is wonderful, and it expresses just like you're saying. I mean, the
Yes,
most horrible thing is expressed in a humoristic,
yeah,
funny way, and then it's even I mean it's even more it touches you even more because you laugh, and at the same time you know that
yes,
the
yes, yes,
situation
yes.
is terrible.
For
So
me, yeah, in an incredible situation, an horrible situation.
yeah,
For me, is the right way to express myself.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you use these genres. You can combine, you can mix drama and comedy. Uh,
uh-huh.
for me, the result
Yeah.
is good. It is not always good because it's very
Well,
important.
it's difficult. It's an exercise that one has to succeed. in it. It's not that easy. To me, it's
No,
very, very difficult.
it's not easy. I think that it's very, very important that you write a good screenplay, because the screenplay for me is everything.
Uh-huh.
And then you can build your film with actor, actress, DOP, etc. But it's very important that your screenplay is good. For the comedy, it's necessary for me.
Yeah. It needs to work at the script level. We need to be able to say, okay, this is a good comedy. I mean,
Yes,
if it's
yes,
not there, it will not happen
yes,
after.
yes. When I write a screenplay, if I laugh, I think maybe people laugh. Okay,
Yeah.
so is the good way to go on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get the point like
Mhm.
this. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But
Mhm.
tell me, have you done already a feature film, or is it in your plans to do a feature
Yeah,
film?
yeah. In is my plan.
Yeah.
I wrote a
Uh-huh.
feature film many years ago, and but another director shot this film, a friend of mine. The name is an important director in Italy is Alessandro di Robilant.
Uh-huh.
Shot this feature film in 2112. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 13 years old, 15 years ago.
Uh,
And the name is
how many years ago you said?
13.
13.
Per, yeah,
2013.
yeah, 2000, yes.
Uh,
And the title of the film is Mauro is Crazy.
Mauro is crazy. No, I didn't see it.
No, it's a comedy. You can find this film in Amazon Prime Video or Amazon
Okay.
Video if you want.
Mauro is coming. Is coming.
No, Mauro is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy. Okay.
Mauro is crazy. And
Oh,
it's mad comedy, you know.
yeah, yeah. So,
It's
and this one you wrote. You wrote.
yeah, I wrote. I'm the yeah. I wrote the screenplay, the script, and then I no the last year I shot I shot a feature film,
Oh, okay.
and I'm finishing to edit the film because
You're in the process post production.
yes, I'm post production
Uh,
because I liked to edit my movies because
yourself.
yes,
Oh,
because I think that it's the last writing
right.
phase.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
because you write again when you edit your film
exactly. Exactly.
for the last time.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh,
Exactly. You make
it's a fantastic process
the
for me.
so
And
you wanna do it yourself, and just like
yeah, yeah.
handicraft, totally handicraft by and then you directed this feature also. You wrote it and
Yes,
directed
yes,
it.
no, but the screenplay is not mine. The
Okay.
screenplay, no.
Uh-huh.
I I directed this film and I edited. No, just as director and editor.
Oh,
That
okay. Yeah.
that's it for me. It's okay because
Yeah.
I'm very exhausted for
Yeah. Well, it's a
for,
lot of work. It's a
the
lot of work.
speakers.
Many hours to
Yeah.
get that. But that's great. And is it going to be a comedy also, or is it?
It's a mix drama
Ah,
and comedy.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's I hope
Yeah, well,
It's a good job, a good film. But I don't know. We can working for the soundtrack, uh,
uh-huh,
for the soundtrack, for the VFX,
uh-huh.
and then it
Yeah,
will
you
yeah, it
might
will be
start
ready.
participating in festivals or with it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
We can try, but it's very difficult. We can try with Venice Film Festival.
yeah.
I think
Venice has
it,
so much
it,
success that
no,
it's
it's
almost
impossible.
impossible
It's
you
impossible.
to get into it because they just receive so many movies. I mean, from all over
Mm,
the world. It's I
mm.
understand that even to them, I don't know how they manage at the end to make a decision. You know, because they once you receive so many movies and then
It's very difficult. I think that it was very difficult for you to choose.
oh, even for us. I mean, believe me. As a matter of fact, we were not able to because we were going to have a 20 movie selection, but
Ah,
we received so many films, and then we said we can't. So now we went to 28 selection, 28 movies selection,
yeah,
because it's very difficult. I mean, it's a committee that three people committee that watch the movies and they discuss it and they decide to leave this but it's very difficult and we don't receive compared to Venice we don't receive many
it's okay.
but Venice must have maybe 100 people watching movies and
Yeah,
making decisions, and you could have a film stuck and not by somebody who's just too tired might decide not to okay not for this film and it could be a very good film, but at lower level it will be because the director is not very known or because it's
yes,
it could be
yeah,
eliminated and
yeah.
yeah so
No, it's difficult to go in Venice if you make independent cinema. For the for independent cinema, it's not easy to enter in this great festival
yeah
as Venice.
yeah
Uh, uh, but it's not for me.
yeah they're look well the also the comedy genre also for example is uh, that's why we start having now specialized festivals about comedy because comedy genre for some reason in festivals they feel it's not as good as in fact it's better but they feel
And,
that I should not put it in front of drama
and
drama
I,
is
I want personally, I want to thank you
yeah
personally for this.
yeah
And because you are reason, it's incredible that the comedy not accept does not accept it in many festivals.
yeah yeah
For me, it's incredible. It's
no,
I don't know why because
it's a total
people want to
injustice.
laugh.
It's a
People
total
want
injustice because for two things. First of all, people like comedy, and we make cinema for people. And
yeah
if you say you don't like comedy, it means that you don't like all these people that like comedy. It's like these guys don't have any taste. These guys, and
yes
it's something that
yeah
should not happen.
uh,
Plus, comedy today are movies, high quality movies in terms of technique, in terms of acting, in terms
yeah
of even
yeah
the
topics
script,
topic
the topics, the
yeah.
themes. Uh, so why decide that it's not it's not worth the being among the others and I think one has to take things on their value, whatever genre it is. I mean, if it's a good movie, it's a good movie, whatever the genre.
Yeah. I think that you have to respect the comedy, because if you think that cinema was born with comedy,
Exactly.
if you think Buster Keaton,
Yeah,
Charlie
exactly.
Chaplin,
Yeah.
or the first experiments of Méliès, you know,
Uh-huh.
Georges Méliès,
Yeah, exactly.
there is comic elements in that
Yeah, yeah.
in that
And
film.
when one looks back, I mean, they want to make the difference between this is good, this is higher cinema, this is lower cinema.
Mm.
But the truth is, when for example, you reflect on the movies you saw as a child, you will find there action movies, drama, and comedy. I mean, you will
Yeah.
remember them, and they will still give you some nice memories, a nice idea that you saw there, and therefore, if we keep them all, why would you say I kept this because they're good and this because it's bad? No, it's not true. They're all good. That's why you. That's why you remember them. You remember them because they touched you all.
Yes.
But
You can make a good movie or a bad movie, horror, thriller, western, comedy.
yeah, yeah,
I think that it's the same family. The same family.
exactly. It's a matter of doing things well or less, and this is why we all try to do good cinema. Is whatever theme we're doing, we try to do our best. And
Exactly.
yeah. Well, having said that, we need to continue fighting for comedy wherever
Thank you
we
so
can.
much.
And I hope the best luck to your film in our festival, and I hope the best luck to your film in other festivals, and hopefully once you finish your next comedy, please submit it. It would be a pleasure having you, and hopefully we'll be able to connect. And obviously, if you come to Morocco, please give us a call so that we get to know you if you ever do. We have in this year's program a nice Italian Tunisian
Good.
where we have a guy who's coming to Tunisia to marry a girl because he wants to ask for her hand from her father, but she lives also in Italy, and then so he's there and it's very, very funny story. It's very funny situation where he gets and this is a good, I can't remember his name, but he's very nice comedian. I've seen him in a couple of movies, in Italian movies. It's called A Bird from Paradise. A Bird from Paradise.
A bird for paradise. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking for that. Okay.
So and it's very interesting the way we have this Italian humor and Arabic Tunisian humor also. So the mix is something very, very interesting.
But I'm Sicilian. I'm a little bit Arabic.
Ah, you do?
I'm Sicilian. I'm a little bit Arabic.
Yeah, obviously, because Arabs were there for a couple of centuries, and I go to south of Sicily to
Ragusa? No.
No, what's the island?
Lampedusa.
The states? No, the states.
The states. Okay.
The states south of Sicily, European states.
What non ho capito, dice?
Yeah, well, it's very, very close to Sicily.
Malta.
Malta, exactly. When you go to Malta,
Malta.
they even speak their original language. Half of it is Arabic, is very close to Tunisian.
Yes.
You know, but they pronounce it differently. But they have many words, expressions, and they're very. I was quite amazed when I went there and
I lived there when I was student at university. I lived there in Malta when I was 22 years old for months, and they speak a little bit in Arabic.
Yeah, it's a mix of Arabic and Italian and English.
English, yes.
It's very interesting.
It's very interesting. It's a good language.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Alessandro, and the best luck to you. And let's stay in touch. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care now.
For the selection. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.